Hello everyone, CS Word here with an update to the 1.15 Nano farms. I'll go ahead and demonstrate what I've got. So, a lot faster and smoother compared to last week's design. And yeah, so I should mention that Ilmango's design still does work. I forgot to place the piston in right here, but to make it waterproof, we need to put an observer there and there. And now if we go ahead and hop inside, you'll see that the light does pulse. And if we place seeds, we do get the growth. So yeah. Another thing is I did not know that the piston head pulsing over farmland does not destroy it. No, and that only applies to the observer pulse, because a button pulse is too long and will cause the farmland to turn into dirt. So I don't know if it's intentional or not that these pulses, no matter how fast, does not change it, but I'm just going to roll with that. Another thing is the clock speed. Obviously the faster the better. Here's what I've been using is the double observer, and here is one of the fastest clocks in the game. However, this comes at a cost that the piston just stops moving altogether, and I need the pulsing in order for this to work. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with this design. However, this design could be used. I will have a link in the video description. And some of my designs from last week were not working. That's because only one dispenser was firing, and obviously it goes without saying that one dispenser is not enough to grow crops. So here I have two dispensers, where this one is offset by a single observer, and we'll see here that although I'm getting the growth, nothing's happening because this one is firing offset at an offset time. If I make everything fire at the same time, that's the piston and both dispensers, we'll see that I actually do start getting the wheat if I get the timing right. So yeah. What's also kind of strange is that you can have two observers and then power this. And now we'll see that this also works, which is kind of strange. So it turns out that only one observer is going to mess up your machine, but with two observers, you're obviously increasing the resources and size of the build. I should mention that I did try and make the observerless design where we have the torch burnout work. However, I just couldn't get the piston to work because the piston head would stay extended when this was off and that would break the farmland. Here is probably my favorite design, 2 blocks tall and some redstone dust on top. We see that it works very neat and nice. However, items kind of go all over the place. Even placing a block on top here, we'll see that that does not fix the problem. If I get the growth, items still kind of spew out to the sides, and I'm pretty sure that's again because of the piston head messing with entities. But if you put the piston on top, we see that now almost all the items go outwards towards you, the player, and every now and then there will be some spewed out to the sides, but I am standing pretty far back here. And yeah, this one only has 2 dispensers, so I wanted to fix it and have 3 dispensers. That's what I've done here. Alright, much faster. And so yeah, I decided to make that a dustless design so it can work underwater, and that's what I have here. And obviously I showed this at the start of the video. It's actually pretty hard to mess up the timing and only get the seeds on this one, so that's pretty cool. Alright, I'll go ahead and do the tutorials. So these 3 designs right here are actually pretty much all the same. We start off with an observer, or a note block observer, and then it goes into a sticky piston to activate a up-down observer clock, like so. Alright, we are going to have a block here, preferably waterlogged, and some farmland right there. We need a dispenser there and there. They get blocks on top. And then we need the piston facing down, and we just put some dust right there. Obviously, you probably want to put a block right there so items don't go out in that direction. But yeah, that does it for the first design. And then if you want to make 3 dispensers, put that there. Remove the dust, put that block there and there. And now we need a transparent block here so we don't activate the piston underneath and dust all the top. Alright, and now we have 3 dispensers and the piston firing all at the same time. But if we want to make this waterproof, get rid of the stupid wire and dust, and put note blocks on top of each of the dispensers, and we will have 2 observers, one pointing down and one pointing back, and now we need a solid block again on top of that, and I would recommend putting a block on top of that to silence that note block as well. Alright, so as for the somewhat smaller design right here, you start off the same way, note block, observer, sticky piston, and we're activating a side-to-side observer clock like so. We'll have a solid block here, waterlogged item there, farmland here, and now we have a dispenser here and here, and the piston right here, and we need a block right here, dust on top of this, and this, and yeah, that does it. Okay, and if you're wondering why I'm using the note block observer combo instead of just a lever, and that's because over on this design, if I put a lever right here, it's going to turn off this dispenser and completely defeat the whole purpose of having it. This design, you could put the lever right here, but that's up to you. Anyway, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.